So hello everyone, welcome to DCC NIT-A channel, and today we are going to solve the first problem of polynomial round of Codeforces, and this is the first problem: add plus or minus sum. So what's the problem statement? We are given a string consisting of zeros and ones. So it is a binary string, and what we need to do is that we have to add plus or minus between every consecutive pairs or positions in the string, and then we have to calculate the absolute value of this resulting expression, and it should be minimum as minimum as possible. So let's take a few sample test cases to explain to understand in a much better way. Like if we are having a binary string like 10110, then we need to insert operators like plus or minus at these positions. Okay, so before 1 we are not going to add or subtract. We are not going to put any sign between these positions. We have to insert some operator. Okay, so and what is the question asking? That we need to minimize the resulting expression value. And let's take this example. Like if let's take the second example, like 0 1 1 0 1. So how can I minimize the expression? The solution to this problem, it is given that we can do a plus, then a minus, then a plus, then a plus. So if we evaluate it, then we get result equal to 1. Okay, so this is the problem statement. Now let's move up to the concept part. Now we can see that in this problem, like if we are given any string, then if we add a plus or a minus before a zero, then would it even matter? No, right? So we should, completely ignore this stuff. We can put anything here. The question would be accepted. The multiple answers are accepted for this question. Okay. And now we need to consider only the ones. And also we cannot put a plus or a minus sign before the first value, first index. So like there are two situations now. Okay, so either I can get two ones, or I can get like two or even ones, or I can get odd ones. Okay, so if I get even number of ones, then what would I do? Like then I can get a minimum absolute value as 0. And if I am having odd number of ones, then I can have a minimum absolute value is 1. Like it could be 1 or minus 1, but its absolute value would be 1 only. Okay, so now how could we implement it? How we get this minimum values as 0 and or 1 or minus 1? So we need to just simply count the number of ones. If we take the example of a string like 1 1, if this is the string and we have to minimize the sum, then we know that there are two ones here, two number of ones here. So we can put a minus sign over here. Why? Because if we need to minimize the whole expression, then half of the one should be plus and half should be minus. So we will just count the number of ones and we will divide it by 2. So if it is even, then we will get the absolute value as 0, and if it is odd, then we will get a value which is not 0. Let's take example of that also. Like if we are having a string 101101, so here we are having odd number of ones. So if we put a plus here, a minus here, any sign here, plus or minus, and now here if I take a plus 1 or a minus 1, since there are odd number ones, then there would be a 1 that is not going to be cancelled with any of the other ones. Like we can cancel these ones, but this is not going to be cancelled with any other, and it will make the absolute value as 1. Okay, so this is the whole concept this question is asking, that we have to put uh, half the number of ones as plus and other as minus, and the remaining one is minus. So this is the whole concept part, and the solution or the code, C++ code would be provided in the description. You can see and look over that, and if there are any doubt, then you can comment.